Hi, everybody. Heath Criswell here with the Prospect Times. I definitely appreciate you tuning in. It is just going to be me tonight in this episode. Jeff isn't able to join due to the Thanksgiving weekend. I hope everybody out there had a excellent Thanksgiving. Even if you don't celebrate it, I certainly hope you enjoyed the day anyways. But we had a few things that I was wanting to go over. So tonight will be a shorter, or I should say, this episode will be shorter. Few things. So wanted to discuss the Rangers hiring Mike Maddux and Dayton Moore as well. And then I'd posted a few days ago an article that was posted on the Prospect Times website, which I will try to remember to include a link in the video YouTube description. So you can check it out if you want, if you'd rather read it rather than listening to me. So basically, I attempted to address the Rangers starting rotation for this off season. What I would do if I were the Rangers GM, which you're probably glad that I'm not, because you will likely disagree with one or two of who I would go with or who I would sign. So let's go ahead and get into it. The Rangers did bring back Mike Maddux as the pitching coach, which I was pretty happy with. Out of the names that I heard, I did want them to bring back Maddux. I will share my screen, so those that choose to listen to this, I'm sorry, so you won't see this, but I will kind of read them out loud as well. But under Maddux, the Rangers team earned run average was really the best that it's been in a while. So in 2009, it was 4.38, 2010, 3.93, 2011, 3.79, and of course, those were the World Series years, which we won't talk too much about that. 2012, 3.99, 2013, 3.62, 2014, 4.49, and then 2015, 4.24. Since then, we haven't come close to sniffing the three mark. You could definitely argue the pitching hasn't really been there except last year. That's the best that it's been in a while. So 2022 is 4.22. The highest that it's been since Mike Maddux has not been pitching coach was 2019, and it was 5.06. So although earned run average isn't everything, it certainly is, something to kind of keep your eye on there. And it does have some importance too. Obviously it can, keep you in games if you're, not giving up runs. We all know that, of course. So I was definitely in favor of bringing back Mike Maddux. So we'll obviously see the shoulder massaging as well, his magical touch there. They also brought back, was actually, I say brought back, this guy they didn't actually bring back, but with Mike Maddux, he had been, since leaving the Rangers, he had been the Nationals pitching coach and most recently with the Cardinals. Out of 15 seasons that he has been pitching coach, his teams have gone to the postseason 11 times. So that's a pretty good number there as well. Hopefully the Rangers, I'm saying 2024 will be their year. So hopefully they go back to the World Series in 2024 and third time is the charm. So Dayton Moore was the Royals president of baseball operations. So basically like the John Daniels, I'm trying to combine names here, but John Daniels position with the Rangers. And he, under his leadership, the Royals did win the World Series in 2015. So he was brought on as a senior advisor on the baseball operations side of things. So it's just someone else for Chris Young to kick around some ideas with. So I don't really have any complaints with that. Obviously, Chris Young, is still going to be the man in charge there. So overall, I think that's a good hiring. Never hurts to, have some more opinions in there. Now, here's what I was really excited about too. Well, other than Mike Maddux, because I was definitely excited for him to come back. But here was the other thing that I wanted to talk about. So, if I were Chris Young, here is my rotation for the off season. Now, keep in mind, I really don't think all these guys are going to sign, but for this purpose, I'm pretending that they are. Um, no one has really talked much about Justin Verlander coming to the Rangers. Obviously, I understand why. Probably isn't likely to come here, but again, for this exercise, we're pretending that he is. So, yeah, he just came off an 18-4 season, the 1.75 earned run average, won the Cy Young Award. Also, obviously, we know won the World Series as well. So, with Justin Verlander, I know that next year is his age 40 season. So I kind of view him as far as longevity goes, as this generation's version of Nolan Ryan, right? So his injury, I know he just came back from Tommy John, this season. But again, went 18-4 with that 1.75 earned run average. I think one of the attractive things to me about Verlander is that there is no qualifying offer. So, meaning that we're not giving up a draft pick to sign him. Now, the other thing is it is going to take multiple years at a high annual average as well. So that's the thing that is probably going to turn a lot of people off. Me, again, he's the best out of the three as far as not pitching wise, but as far as availability. I think he's going to be on the mound more than any of Jacob deGrom or Carlos Rodon. So I offer him a 3-year deal at $145 million. So that is $45 million a season. Again, no qualifying offer. And the thing that kind of appeals to me is the I don't worry as much as far as injuries with him that I do the other two. However, I will take Jacob deGrom as well. Verlander would be my first choice. And then I would go after Kodai Senga. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I would offer him and sign him for $80 million over 5 years, which would be $16 million a season. I do think that his stuff will translate to Major League Baseball. And I've also heard some good things too about his fastball. It's been clocked up to 102 miles per hour, so he can definitely throw some high heat there. So you put Verlander at number one and slot Senga at number two. The last person that I had on my list as far as the three pitchers that I would sign was Mike Clevenger. He just came off of Tommy John as well. If you can get him on a 1 year, $10 million deal, maybe a player option as well. He went 7-7 with 4.33 earned run average. Yeah, I think so if you add him in there, I would have the rotation of Justin Verlander, and then Singa, John Gray as your number 3, Martin Perez number 4, and then the 5th, Mike Clevenger, which I think is a solid rotation. Each guy has the potential. They're going to eat innings, so you're not going to have to rely as much on your bullpen. But then again, that's where Bruce Bochy, comes in and is brilliant, really, with the whole pitching staff. So he can just make everybody better. And then Mike Maddux as well. So this is overall a plus for everyone. And also, I think each of these guys has a potential to win, 14 games for us. They're going to keep us in games. So to me, it's worth it. Pitching is definitely going to cost money. We all know that these days, the way contracts are going. But also for the Rangers to make guys want to come here over other teams, we're going to have to sweeten the pot a little bit, and that's going to, unfortunately, it's going to mean that the Rangers pay out a little bit more than maybe what the Houston Astros would, or the Yankees or Dodgers, any other team, Padres. Again, I don't know that we even sign Verlander or Singa. Obviously would be ideal to, get one of the top forearms. I do think the Rangers will get one. It likely won't be Verlander. There's not that many people who have been on board with me as far as signing Justin Verlander. But let me know what you think. Who would you sign? I know a lot of people, even on the Twitter poll that I put out, a lot of people want DeGrom in here, which is understandable. I mean, really, when he's on the mound, he's the best pitcher. There's no doubt about that. I think where my thought, where I'm going with it is judging the future on the past. I don't know that we're going to get, 30 starts, 32 starts from DeGrom. It might be 15 starts. Hopefully it wouldn't be. I mean, if obviously that's the way this goes, everything is a gamble, really, when it comes to pitching. You never really know. The one last guy that I did have too was Jameson Talion. I would add him. You could even sign him over Singa or even Clevenger, really, because you could still get him, I think, at a pretty reasonable deal. I'd probably offer a 4-year, $58 million deal. That would be $14.5 million a season. So pitching wise, that's pretty affordable. He went 14-5 with a 3.91 earned run average, which the Rangers could definitely use. So I would sign him too. I'm definitely not against any of the guys that I didn't list. This is just who came to my mind and who I would go after. So I'm curious to see, again, what everybody else thinks. Let me know in the comments. Do us a favor, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. I feel like that really should go unsaid. I mean, we all know how YouTube works, but it definitely helps out. So definitely appreciate everybody tuning in, listening, watching, however you're doing it. Thank you, and until next time, keep swinging for the fences.